Don Tyson joined his father, John, in the poultry business in 1952, then known as Tyson's Feed and Hatchery. In the following years, Don and his father developed their poultry feed and live production business. They built and opened their first poultry processing plant in 1958 on Randall Road in Springdale. This made Tyson's Feed and Hatchery the first fully integrated poultry farm in Arkansas, with Don Tyson as the first plant manager. 1961 was a lean year for Tyson's Feed and Hatchery. Production costs exceeded broiler prices for 34 consecutive weeks. Still, John and Don Tyson would not be daunted. They responded to the climate by going into the commercial egg business and building new offices in downtown Springdale. 2 years later, in 1963, the company went public and sold 100,000 shares of stock for $10.50 a share. The company changed its name to Tyson's Foods. That same year, Tyson's Foods made what would be the first in a long line of acquisitions when it purchased Garrett Poultry Company of Rogers, Arkansas. Broiler production in the U.S. was growing at a staggering rate, having increased by 366% in Arkansas alone during the previous decade. In the mid-60s, realizing the company was at the mercy of an erratic market, Don formulated the first corporate strategy. The company, he said, was not committed strictly to the broiler market. More to the point, it was dedicated to ensuring that dollars invested matched dollars returned on investment. Tragedy struck the Tyson family in 1967 when John Tyson and his wife Helen were killed in an automobile train accident. Don was already president of the company, having been appointed the previous year. Under his leadership as chairman of the board, Tyson's Foods continued to move forward. Major changes were happening in the chicken industry. Americans were recognizing the nutritional benefits of chicken, and per capita consumption was rapidly increasing. Tyson's Foods entered the 1970s with an annual broiler production of 72 million, and the company's initial appearance on the Fortune 1000. In 1971, the company name was changed to Tyson Foods Incorporated. More new acquisitions in poultry, a bold leap into the hog farming business, and a record year in sales led to a 4-for-1 stock split in 1978. Tyson continued to depart from the commodities market, focusing more and more on value-added products. Tyson continued the growth by acquisition strategy with the purchases of Crispy Kitchens, Okoma Foods, Vantress Pedigree, and the Wilson Food Corporation, and continued in the 80s with incredible growth. Don Tyson led Tyson Foods Incorporated through astounding growth and numerous changes. His foresight in the industry led the company to become what is now the world's largest producer of chicken, with $7.4 billion in annual sales and employs 66,000 people. Don Tyson's success is shared by his community in many forms, from an elementary school to the John W. Tyson Center for Poultry Excellence at the University of Arkansas. Under his leadership, great strides have been made for the environment and the economic development of Arkansas, which makes him deserving of the Arkansas Business Hall of Fame.